Hello, and welcome to this HelloID provisioning product release video for June 2022. HelloID provisioning is a 100% born-in-the-cloud, easy-to-configure and maintain user provisioning solution. It helps organizations to fully automate the user lifecycle management in the network by connecting the HR or SIS as a source system. Every change in this source is detected and processed into the network. No more worries about stale user accounts, accumulation of licenses or access rights, manual user management, or compliancy issues. Please note that in this video, we will only show the new functionality for the June 2022 release. Please go to docs.helloid.com or our YouTube channel for more videos. Let's get started. In this video, we'd like to start with a PowerPoint presentation and then demo the new functionalities for the June 2022 release. We have two new items in this release. First, the option to disable target system. With this new feature, we now have introduced the ability to easily disable a target system. This can be very helpful in case of maintenance, testing, or whenever processing of a particular target system needs to be temporarily suspended. The second new feature is primary contract with null support on endDate. When a contract doesn't have an endDate specified, for example, in case of an indefinite contract, HelloID will now handle the sorting of multiple contracts as being applied in the primary contract calculation the correct way. This was in case of a descending ordering on null date fields. Let's show you how these new features work in detail. For the target system, we now have the option to disable it from the General tab in the Configuration section. When you look at the General tab, you can see that a new toggle has been introduced in this release to disable or enable a specific system. Once the system is enabled, new actions can be started. But if we switch the toggle to disable the system, you will see the text, "System is disabled. New actions for this system will not be started." If we have a closer look at the target system, you can see that this PowerShell system is the same as it used to be. But once we change it into the disabled state, you will see that some changes have been made on the target system screen. This means that the disabled target system tile will be grayed out, and there is also a new indicator like a power button, meaning this target system is currently disabled and no new actions for this system will be started. With this new feature, we also did a minor change on the screen layout by having all the disabled systems being sorted at the end. This means that the active system tiles are shown first, and the disabled system tiles are shown last. When we go to the business rules and open up the configuration, you can see that this business rule has some entitlements in scope which are part of a disabled system. These have the same indicator of the power button, and when you hover over this button, you will see this system is disabled and no new actions will be started. If we go to the entitlements screen, you can see the same setup showing that there is a disabled system, and a minor change in this screen is that for a disabled system, you will not be able to start an action on this type. So, for an active system, you have the unmanage, the retry grant, or the force update, but because this is a disabled system, the button will also be disabled. This will present the same in the blocked tab. Where you see the disabled system, for the actions right now, we currently don't have any, and on the History tab, the icon is visible as well. Another change in the History tab is that you cannot retry a history action on this particular entitlement because of the disabled system state. A note on this release is that we also did some changes in the mapping, which are related to the upcoming 30,000 persons support. Most of them are not visible in the UI, but some of them are already. If we go to the source system, you can now see that in the source system on the person tab, we have changed the layout of the preview. And once we select a person from the preview, the contract has been removed. In the preview mapping screen, we won't display the contracts anymore. These have now been moved over to the contract mapping. So if you go to the contract tab, you can see that we have changed the contract screen as well, in which we have shown the contract for this person. If there are multiple contracts available for a person, you can now switch between those contracts. This has been done for the performer's reasons due to the upcoming 30,000 persons release support. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any additional questions. You can post your question in YouTube or send it to isupport@toolsforever.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive frequent updates about improvements and changes in HelloID. Have a wonderful day.